We picked it back up once we finished with fractions. You're going to continue practicing it in your measuring for your plants next week. And we're going to do just a couple of practice problems and then you'll need to finish. So I'm going to do inches to feet, yards to miles, about millimeters and pounds. And you have all these formulas. You can also just Google them. All right, what's our anchor chart? Big to small, multiply. Small to big, divide. All right, inches, small to foot, small to big, so we're going to divide. How many inches are in a foot? Think a ruler. 12. 84 divided by 12. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. 7. All right, yards to miles. Ooh, I don't know this one. I'd have to look this one up. I'm going to jump real quick. I need yards in a mile. That's all I'm doing. 1760 yards equals a mile. See how quickly I was able to look that up? All right, so yards to miles. So yards are fingertip to fingertip. Mile is what we drive in a car. So small to big. So I would need to divide this by 1760. I'm going to divide 1760 and 1760 is 3520. Ooh, I bet if I double this, I get that number. Two groups of 1760, two groups of 1760. See how I'm using addition instead of division? Oh, no, we're close. So we're going to have a little bit left over. $880. Ooh, 880 is exactly half of this. So we have one group, two groups, three groups, four groups, plus a half. All right, 7.5 pounds to ounces. We know there are 16 ounces in a pound. And they're going to give you that one, so you don't have to memorize it. So I need 7 big to small means I multiply. So 7.5 times 16, decimal multiplication. All right, so we've been practicing this quite a bit. You're welcome to keep it in fractions and multiply with fractions. You're welcome to turn them into decimals, however you want to do it. And our last one is millimeters to centimeters. Millimeters, centimeters, small to big. I'm going to divide. I'm going to get out my stair step and find that millimeters to centimeters is one stair step, which means I'm going to divide by 10. All right, so you have your vocabulary on the other page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 practice problems that will help prepare you for your Edulastic. And I will put a key up so that you can check your work before you go to your Edulastic. This will be a perfect thing for you to ask me about in a Zoom meeting. All right, our big question for this whole unit was, how can I use measurement conversions to solve real world problems? Because we said You're going to use this when you measure in cooking, when you build anything, make anything, you name it. Use metric measurement and customary measurement all the time. So what were some of our vocabulary words? Write them down for me. Any word that you can think that goes with customary. You can look at the chart we just made. We did a whole lot of words in that chart. All right, so hopefully you said meter, gram. These are all of our units. Meters. How do we convert? Oh, sorry, I'm doing them in the wrong spot. How do we convert in metric? Powers of 10. Multiplying and dividing. Oops. And then for, sorry, I put them in the wrong spot. Look, I'm just going to make sure I know what goes over there. Customary. There's tons of them. I want you to pause and write down all the ones you can think of, as quick as you can. You can use abbreviations. Inch, foot, yards, miles, ounces, pounds, tons, cup, pint, quart, gallon. All right, and what are some of the conversions? Remember, there's only a few that you need to remember. So 1 foot equals how many inches? 12. 3 feet equals how many yards? All right, and then we're not even going to write. We're going to do our organizer. So say it with me and draw it with me. In the great land of Inspire, on the 3rd floor, there are 4 beautiful queens. Each queen has a prince and a princess. Each prince and princess has 1 crown to wear and a backup in case it breaks. And every crown is made of how much gold? 8 ounces of gold. All right. So please make sure you're finishing your reflect. Then you're going to open up our key and check it. It's really important. I am going to post the key so you can go and check your work before you do your edge elastic. But so make sure you're being honest and complete your problems. You won't know if you're ready for your edge elastic until you complete your review. I recommend that if you don't do well on your review, that at Zoom, you ask me to meet with you individually and do some practice problems before you take your edge elastic assessment. Because remember, once you take that assessment, your score stands. All right, I hope everyone has a great Friday. It's a pretty light day in math, and we will all be ready to go on measurement next week. I'm really excited. Measurement, geometry. Geometry is one of my favorite types of math. I'll see you all next week.